So, hope everybody's doing well. If you haven't noticed, my motorcycle is dusty again. It's been a while since I've been out on it, and we'll do some explaining on that. I made an excuse to go out. Well, I told myself anyway that I was going to go out and test out this new cup holder I got. I think I mentioned it in previous videos that it's a nice big $20 Amazon purchase, and I want to see how it's going to work. Plus I just want to ride. It is 52 degrees. And guys, for Texas, that's kind of cold, to be real honest with you. I hope this video is finding everybody well. Make sure it's a little chilly, and it's been a while since I started the bike, so I had to choke it. Man, it is so much different riding in this kind of weather. When you're used to riding in weather that you get a hot blast of air, like the furnace from hell, now you're getting a cold, chilly. Kind of crazy. The old, I should have put my inner liner in on this, man. It's kind of chilly out here today. The old bike was like, what are you doing? She fired right up though. I just had to put a choke on a little bit. But it's a beautiful day. I'm getting close to Halloween. On my other channel, Not Timmy 66, I'm working on doing seems like YouTubers always do like a Halloween special, or some of them do anyway. And I thought, I don't really have anything super spooky to talk about, scary, freaky, whatever. Don't get me wrong, I like scary stories. Halloween actually used to be my favorite time of year. But I didn't really have anything that I could think about that, I mean, I could make something up, I guess. I didn't really have anything to scare anybody with. And then life happened. You say, well, life happened. What are you talking about? Life always happens, right? Well, just like I said on my other channel, my home was invaded, guys. It was sneaky. It was silent. It's perfect for Halloween. Creepy the way it snuck into my house. So let me explain. Saturday, I got up to make coffee like I normally do. And I'm going about my business, getting the coffee ready, pouring the water into the thing, and just getting everything ready to go like I normally do on a daily basis. Thinking, what am I going to do today? And I had a couple projects in mind because my wife and I are going to do a rather large cleanup of our house, and so I went into our pantry. Our pantry, don't get me wrong, I mean, we don't live like pigs or anything like that, but it needs some straightening up. It needs some deep cleaning. It needs just some TLC. And with lawn care service slowing down a lot, not mowing quite as much, I'm finding myself with a little bit more time on my hands. Let's go this way. Find myself a little bit more time on my hands. I thought, well, you know what? I live here too. So I step into the laundry room. Opposite our washer and dryer, we have a pantry. And I step in wet. And I'm like, what the heck? Dang it, did the dog have an accident? And I look down at the little rug we have in there. And trust me, if the dog had an accident like that, it's time to take him to the vet. The carpet, or the little rug in there was just completely soaked. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. What the heck's the water coming from? And right from there, you can open the door and go into our dining room area. In our dining room area, we kind of keep closed off. We try to keep that for as nice as possible for family get-togethers. We keep our good dishes in there. Maybe it's old school, but you know, we have a dining room set and stuff like that, and a piano, and try to keep things nice in there. And I stepped on and it's carpeted in there. Most of our flooring in our home is like a plank wood. Cup holder's holding up good. Anyway, so I step on the carpeting in there and it's drenched. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I walk in there a little bit further and it's drenched all through the dining room. And I'm going, this isn't good. Obviously, the secret invader for Halloween had arrived. Yeah. Nobody was really happy about it. So I spent Saturday deconstructing my dining room. I mean, I'm finding places to put chairs in the hallway, and then go in my daughter's room and I'm like, you've got room in here. Throwing furniture in there. Got everything moved out of there and everything like that so we could really see what the problem or the issue was. And yeah, it was pretty bad. Got the wet vac and went out and bought about 4 box fans and started trying to dry it out, but we could not see where the leak was coming from. And we have a slab home. You either have pier and beam or a slab, right, that your home is built upon, the foundation, and ours is a slab. And always one of my biggest fears has always been, what if we get a slab leak? Because it's expensive. They either have to drill down through the foundation, through the cement and everything to get to the leak, or they have to do something like that. And I was like, no, I don't want that to happen. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars, right? So anyway, we get it cleaned up and contact a plumber. And the plumber, we made it through the weekend because we didn't feel like paying the extra emergency fee. I mean, it's not like it was standing water where you could like start a goldfish farm in my living or my dining room or anything like that. It was more or less just wet, creeping wetness. So I thought, well, we can keep an eye on it, and we'll shut the water off, whatever it is we need to do. Stay ahead of it with the wet dry vac. And call a plumber on Monday. So we called them on Monday and they came out, and that was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. And it's our water heater that's out in the garage, guys. It was flooding. I don't know why I didn't think to check the water heater. The water heater butts up right up against the wall in the garage, and beyond the wall in the garage is our dining room. So it makes sense that that's where it was leaking through to. Or we hope that's the only leak. We're going to find out today. That's why this ride is going to be really short. I have plumbers coming again today. So I guess that's my happy Halloween story. Not really scary, was it? One of those life things, I guess. I don't know. It was just an excuse to get out and ride. I'm not going to lie. It was an excuse to get out here and ride in this nice cool weather. My hands are cold. I need to get some better winter gloves. It's weird to say that when you live in Texas because we really don't have a whole lot of, I don't know, super cold temps. You know what I'm saying? So, probably about $2,200 later today, we should have our leak problem fixed. Hopefully there's no further leaks. They're going to do a pressure test on the line. And we'll find out more then. What are some of you guys' favorite things to do on Halloween? I mean, obviously, I know, drink, have a Halloween costume party. Do you like, what's your favorite scary movie? Hello, puppy. What's your favorite spooky story? Does anybody have one? I mean, does anybody have a favorite scary movie? I mean, you got your classics, right? You got Halloween. That one scared me when I was a kid. You got The Exorcist, which I guess traumatized some people. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're scared of. I used to love to watch I guess I'm really aging myself. They weren't new, mind you, when they came out, but they were old even then, okay? But I used to like to watch the Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein, or Abbott and Costello meets The Invisible Man, and those, when I was a kid, used to crack me up. It always put me in the mood for Halloween. I was never really into the Bela Lugosi, what do they call those? Hammer film. I don't know if they're Hammer films or whatever they're called, but you know, the guy that made all the B movie werewolf movies and vampire movies and all that stuff. Now I know that there's a big following for those, and I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying I was never really into them. So I think if you look at scary movies, what I would like to watch, like, you know, my kids are old enough, they're probably not going to be going out doing much trick-or-treating this year or anything like that, so we'll probably just watch a scary movie. Something maybe family appropriate, I don't know. But I'm just looking for suggestions, so I thought I would get this video out. What's a good, really good, spooky, scary movie? I know there's some good modern ones that have been super popular, but I'm just trying to get myself in that spooky Halloween spirit. You know, really not freak myself out 100%, but just kind of give myself a little taste of the Halloween. You know, get some popcorn and some candy and snuggle up on the couch with the wife. Watch something that's really scary. I know there's a bunch of series and stuff like that. I know there's a ton of spooky content out there. I am just at a loss for a good one. So I'm asking for all of you wonderful subscribers and casual watchers. Hello, puppy. Woohoo! See that dog? That was scary. Oh, I think he's coming. That was cool. He couldn't catch me if he wanted to. Not on the Shadow 750 American Classic Edition. Not if he even... Alright, stop rambling. Anyway, guys, this is a short video today. I want to kind of let everybody know I'm alive. It's been busy. It's been crazy. Yes, I did come down being sick again. I was flat on my back for a week. Not sure what it was. Didn't test myself for the big C word, the COVID, this time around. I've already had it once. Don't know if I had it again or not. Kid was sick, wife My wife made it through without getting sick this time, and my daughter made it through without getting sick, so I guess it was just me and my son this time around. Anyway, it's just good to be able to get out. We had a lot of rain last night, so the ground, even though it may not catch it on the video, is, look at that. Ooh. The ground is really, really, really saturated. So I had 2 yards lined up to do today, but I just called them and said, look, we're going to need to give it some time to dry out. Plus, with the cooler temperatures and everything, it's going to take longer for it to cool off, to dry out. So I just don't feel like getting out there with my big mower and tearing up anybody's yards, if you know what I mean. So instead, I'm waiting on plumbers. They should be here in the early afternoon with the new water heater. Install that, and we'll go from there. I just thought I'd try to tell you a real life horror story. Leaks are never fun. You know, I guess it's part of life, part of being a homeowner. Living in a house that was built in the early 70s. Things are gonna break, right? Things are gonna break. But I have further news, further announcements, further things coming up. I just wanted to get out and get the bike warmed up and get my blood flowing a little bit and check out this cup holder, even though I really can't take a drink of, this is coffee, and I really can't take a drink of hot coffee when I'm got my helmet on. So, but it's nice to know that it works well, and it was only $19. It's called a Kimimoto, and it's not an original. I was watching another one of my favorite YouTubers, Into the Sunset. Why'd I turn my signal on if I'm going straight? And one of his friends on there was showing this off, and I went and picked it up. It was $19.99, you know. So I wanted to kind of test it out, make sure it's good and solid, and it is good and solid. I think it looks pretty decent on here. I mean, what else can I add to this front, guys? Look at this front. I got ram mount. I got, and that's an announcement that's coming up. I'll explain that pretty soon. Got this. I've got my TPMS right here, and now a cup holder. I think maybe a microwave over here or a toaster would be good. Leave a comment. What you think? Or maybe a coffee maker and brew as you're heading down the road. Why not? I mean, you know, microwave, popcorn maker, maybe right down here. Slide the ram mount over a little bit. I don't know. Yes, I am just rambling. See those flags? See how windy it is today? Windy and cool today. Alright, as always, guys, thank you very much, so much for watching this video today. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody is doing really well today. I am going to go ahead and sign this one off. And stay safe out there. Dress for the weather, man. If you're lucky enough to be in a climate or in an area where you can actually ride this time of year, just make sure you dress for it, because remember, them wind chills are a lot colder than what the regular temperature outside is when you're riding. There's some chart you can go online and see about that, but everybody just stay safe. Have a very, very happy Halloween if I don't talk to you before then. And always remember, guys, now remember this: it doesn't matter what you ride. It just matters. Okay, let me try this again. Beep. Remember, guys, it doesn't matter what you ride. It's that you ride. This is Not Timmy 66 for me and my shadow. Everybody have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon.